Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to Wisconsin Points of Interest. I stumbled on this a few weeks ago. I'm surprised I didn't hear about it before. It's out by House on the Rock. I was out there a few years back on a motorcycle trip, and surprised I didn't pass this. Today's Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. It's 30 degrees out. That's -1 Celsius. I got a good one for you today. We are headed to the Don Q Inn. And if you don't know what that is, the Don Q Inn is a themed hotel. They have a giant airplane parked out in front of the Don Q Inn. And you're able to go inside of the airplane. There's a little history behind it. This airplane is a cargo plane. It's an old cargo plane. Farrah Fawcett signed the fuselage. Of course, it's been painted over since then. And from what I've seen online, it looks like the plane needs a repainting. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I release new videos. There's always something new on here. I got a lot to see and a lot to show you guys. So please like and share this video. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
This plane is a military Boeing C-97G Stratofreighter built in 1952. It has a wingspan of 141 feet and 4 of 3,500 horsepower engines, 4 of them. The fuel capacity is 6,800 gallons and cruising speed of 300 miles an hour at 25,000 feet. At that time, it was the largest plane flying. This particular plane was used to film 2 Lincoln Mercury Cougar XR7 car commercials in 1975 with Farrah Fawcett as the actress. I remember those commercials. She signed the lower fuselage, but it's been painted over. This plane was purchased 2 years later in 1977 from a company in Long Beach, California, and flown into Dodgeville, Wisconsin on October 16, 1977. It landed on the runway adjacent to the Don Q Inn. Initially, the Phoenix Air National Guard crew delivering the aircraft flew over the airport and decided they couldn't land the airplane there, and then took the plane to Madison. The pilot, Dick Schmidt, co-pilot Tom Thomas, and flight engineer Harry Woligorsky flew the plane for Don Quinn, and he liked the fact that it was flown by Tom, Dick, and Harry. He made jokes about it, actually. Dick Schmidt had to get special clearance from the FAA in order to perform the plane delivery because of a small runway. Schmidt and his crew managed to land the plane safely, and when landing at the 2,800-foot runway, the rear wheels straddled the runway sides by 3 feet on each side and created a lot of dust. I saw a video of one of those online, and yeah, it kicked up a lot of dust. One of the wingtips passed only 20 feet from the hangar. On touchdown, the plane was quickly put into reverse and the brakes applied fully in order to stop the plane on the short runway. So now a little bit about the pilot. Dick Schmidt. Richard Winslow Schmidt was born December 27, 1934, is an American aviator with over 26,000 flight hours in 34 different types of aircraft. He had exceptional career experiences in military, commercial, and home-built aircraft. He was inducted into Wisconsin Aviation Hall of Fame in 2019. So Don Quinn was planning to attached his plane to the hotel and converted it into a coffee shop. Quinn also planned to purchase other smaller aircraft and turn them into rooms as well. Don J. Quinn died at the age of 63 on Wednesday, July 20th, 1988, at the Veterans Hospital in Madison, Wisconsin. He was born in Opal, South Dakota on September 1st, 1924. He served in the South Pacific in World War II as a fighter pilot. Then he became a commercial airline pilot. In 1982, he moved to Mount Carroll, Illinois, where he developed the former Shimmer Playhouse into a restaurant facility. He also purchased and remodeled the former dormitory of the Shimmer College into the Quinn's Inn Motel. He actually created and owned the Dodgeville Municipal Airport in 1985. Then on February 22, 2017, the 100-year-old barn that housed the restaurant at the Don Q Inn was totally destroyed by fire at 4:30 p.m. The bar had previously closed, so no one was inside at the time the fire was reported. The barn was a total loss, but fire crews kept the flames from spreading to the inn. Everyone had been evacuated safely and there were no injuries. The fire is still burning the next morning. Firefighters decided to let the fire burn itself out. Smoke from the fire was so bad that Highway 23 out in front of the place had to be closed until about 9 p.m. I've searched online, but I still can't find anything about the cause of the fire, and any links to pages about the cause of the fire have the links are there, but the page is no longer there. It's kind of suspicious to me, but anyways, let's get on with the video. Thank you.
There it is.
10 left, then 10 right.
As big as day. Wow. Woohoo! All right, Don Q Inn. Wow. Crazy cool. Oh, you can't go up now. I was wanting to go inside. They have information and everything on it. Well, I thought I'd be able to go inside. Yeah, it's really falling apart. It looks like it's not being kept up. So Farrah Fawcett supposedly signed this plane. I thought it was right around here somewhere, but they've repainted it. Well, wish we could have gone inside. Well, we'll see what else is around this area. Let's drive around a little bit and see what I can find. Well, I think I'll just drive back and see if I come across something. There's a lot of stuff around here. State parks, stuff like that, but try and get lost. See what I can find. Hang on. Yeah, I figure I'll drive through here, see what this is about.
The Rock Spring House, this old-fashioned refrigerator, stands on the former Alex Stevens farmstead. 5 generations of Stevens family members used the spring house to keep their milk and food cool. It was built in the 1850s. The rusted pipes leading from the structure are the remains of the old hydraulic ram water pump system. System motivated only by water power allowed the Stevens to pump water uphill into storage tanks for home and livestock use. It operated until 1920s when electricity became available in the rural areas. Yeah, I don't know if you could see in here. Wow. Heritage tale of Stevens Farm, Stevens Falls. Stevens Falls has remained much the same since the 1950s. A large slab of rock called the Shield slipped down at some point and lies resting against the face of the falls. Stevens Falls has been visited by people from beyond the local area for more than 100 years. Well, let's go take a look. Wow, that's it. There's not much happening right now. That's a nice old barn. They really shouldn't let it rot away. Chewing Family Dairy Barn. Maybe I'll take a quick walk down to the beach area. Wow, this is really nice. still. Well, let's see what else we can find. Heading back to the truck. I think I've seen videos on this. This might be a tower. It used to be where they smeltered lead or whatever it was. Shot tower from 1833 to 1861. Lead from southwest Wisconsin was brought here and formed into lead shot. Buckshot size and smaller. The smelter house and shot tower are located at the top of the hill. This was also part of the plat of the second village of Helena, which was platted in 1837. First village of Helena was about 2 miles west of here. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, that's a big hill. I did make it though. Haven't died yet. Oh man, it's closed. What is going on, people? 20 years before Wisconsin became a state, the discovery of vast lead deposits brought a population boom to this area. Green Bay merchant Daniel Whitney organized the Wisconsin Shot Company to build a shot tower on this site. T.B. Shaws dug out the shafts with pick and gad and removed the earth in buckets. The history of the shot tower is told in detailed exhibits within the tower house. Well, we can't get in there right now. Men like Daniel Whitney and T.B. Shaws worked with humble tools and crude methods, utilizing engineering ideas and principles which provided the foundation for the highly sophisticated procedures of today's manufacturing engineers. Yeah, that's too bad it's closed. Well, I'll have to come back at some point. Boy, that was a big hill. Heading back to the truck. Oh, this is cool. The old halfway prairie. This building is Dane County's oldest existing country schoolhouse. Repeated remodelings conceal an original framework of logs. The land was donated for school purposes in 1844 by Mary Fowler, a widow and member of the British Temperance Immigration Society. The name Halfway Prairie was coined by early lead miners who often camped here when traveling from Mineral Point to Portage. The word old was added in 1915 to distinguish from a later school. Early school terms were adjusted to the rhythms of season and farm work. The fall term closed with the first heavy snowfall, and the spring term opened with the roads. Early teachers were paid $20 to $30 per month. Board and room cost $2 per month. The standard 8-month term was adopted in 1895. In 1964, Dane County accepted land and buildings as a park. Erected by Dane County Historical Society, 1965. Old Halfway Prairie School Museum. Friends of Old Halfway open Memorial Day to Labor Day, Sundays 1 to 4:30. There's the old outhouse back there. It's cool. There's the old school bell. Pump. There's a horseshoe pit back there. In loving memory of the preservance of Marie Esser and Clara Flame. Ah, that's a big old tree back there. Huh. Just happened on this. I really like that the old school bell's still up there. Let's see what else we can find. Indian Lake Park lies at the edge of unglaciated or driftless area of southwestern Wisconsin. Here, features of both the glaciated and unglaciated land are prominent. The steep slopes of exposed rock indicate that this valley was never completely covered with ice. The large boulders found in the draws and on the valley floor could only have been brought here by a finger of ice which fanned out from the main body of the glacier. Indian Lake is one of many shallow kettle lakes in this area. Created when the glacier retreated, the outwash plain by the lake was formed when glacial meltwater carried large quantities of silt and sand into the valley. Plant life here is very diverse. The cool north-facing slope along the lake is dominated by paper birch, while on the hilltops ancient gnarled oaks are being crowded by younger hardwoods. An abundance of brambles and aspens indicate logging and grazing once took place in the woods. For several hundred years, Indians camped at the southwest end of the lake. During that period, the slopes on the hills above were quite open and covered with prairie grasses and wildflowers. Frequent, fast-moving prairie fires helped keep these areas free of trees. When settlers stopped the fires, trees began to fill in the open spaces. Today, only a few small patches of prairie remain on a very dry, southwest-facing slope. Halfway Prairie Wildlife Area. The Matt's Farmstead. Not much left of it. Farmhouse, approximately 1907. You're standing in front of the stone remnants of the Mott's farmhouse. The land was first homesteaded in 1852. Frederick describes the initial living quarters as an American farmer.